Challenges since we started this process, Madam Chair, that's what he's asking. Challenges, kale tukiwulidde katugende kukibuuza ekirala.
To this presser. My name is Harriet Chemtai, the chairperson of the EMC. I want to appreciate members of the press for being with us from the day we started this process up to now. And also in a very special way, I want to thank Ugandans who have formally expressed interest in carrying the flag of the National Unity Platform in the coming general elections. We want to appreciate them so much and wait for those ones also which will turn up. We had earlier on communicated that the deadline would be today. That is the 25th of July, 2026. The process had started on the 1st of June, and then it was supposed to end today, the 25th of July. However, due to certain reasons, we may have to leave it a bit open. And the reasons are, we are still having overwhelming numbers of applicants, especially at the sub-regions. And then we also have candidates who are still verifying their documents with the National Council for Higher Education and UNEP. So these candidates have requested us to give them some time as they fasten that process. There is also harmonization that is going on amongst candidates. So these candidates had requested that we also give them time to finish up with the harmonization before we close. As you know very well that with harmonization, somebody may drop from a certain position and go to another one. So if we close the process officially, that means we are not giving a window to these candidates. That's why we had to listen to their request. So on account of that, the applications are still being received until further notice. But as we do that, our vetting will start on the 28th of this month, which is July. That will be a Monday. Vetting of candidates will also happen as we're still receiving applications. Which start with will be Kampala Capital City Authority. That will start on the 28th of July, 2025 to 1st August, 2025. So Kampala will start. Then the second category, or the second group of people that we shall vet will be people from Wakiso. Wakiso will be vetted on the 2nd August, 2025 to 7th August, 2025. Local governments in sub-regions will take place on the 8th August to 13th August, 2025. LSC 5 chairpersons, city mayors, KCCA division mayors will be vetted on the 14th August to 18th, 2025. Members of Parliament will be vetted on 20th to 27th, and it will be done by the national vetting team. It will be done here. Ultimately, as you know, there are also other applications that are still being entered into our system and others that we are receiving. We still have a few hours, and now that it's still open. But approximately, we have received 11,000 applications that we have with us. That is what has been entered in the system. So by the end of the day, I believe these numbers will change because they're still being entered in the system. This is what we got from the system, approximately that. Starts on Monday, the 28th. We shall be doing these activities concurrently, as we're still receiving applications for the reasons that we've already given. Survey, the ground survey will also be taking place. We had earlier on communicated to you people that our vetting process, the ground survey takes 60, and then the vetting process, which of course we have even communicated the schedule, takes 40. Ground survey, 60, and then this takes 40. So I believe candidates should prepare for this phase. There, those who have requested us to extend the time, to fasten the process, because it is the reason we have extended, so they should fasten the process and make sure that they bring their applications so fast so that we can close this and move to another phase. Thank you so much, and may the good Lord bless you. At the moment, we don't have a specific number, but so far there are candidates who have been harmonized. Like we communicated to you earlier on, we said the first harmonization was candidate-led. I could be with my vice, we have gone for the same position, and then we called somebody. You people were here when the president communicated the team that would be in charge of harmonization, and those are the vice presidents. So it is not EMC that is doing the harmonization. We cannot be the judge at the same time. Just imagine if we did harmonization and telling people that, no, leave this position. So it is like an assurance of a card. So there is a team that was handling harmonization. We've been given certain candidates who have harmonized. Of course, we shall not give you the figure at the moment, but there are candidates whom we've received their applications to have harmonized, their consent letters to have harmonized. And somebody asked about the challenges. One of the biggest challenges is the threats from the security. I think there was a pic of me that went viral when I was trying to hide here, kneeling. You know what happened? We were shot at by security, and you saw what happened. So other people were intimidated. Some of the candidates even feared. Some of them got hospitalized. Some of them were badly injured. So that is one of the challenges that we faced from day one. And they still continue to threaten us. I am even told I'm wanted. Actually, for what reason, I don't know. So why would they threaten us? We're doing the right thing, and we shall not fear them. Another challenge is the delays by UNEP and National Council for Higher Education to verify documents for our candidates. That is why we are here. We were supposed to have closed officially, but because of those delays, now candidates are requesting that we give them a window to fasten the process and have their documents verified. It is very absurd that they're charging highly for them to have their papers verified. How can a candidate be charged 2 million shillings to just have a mere paper or a mere certificate of equivalence given to them? 2 million shillings, almost like the money that is used for nomination. So it is really very bad. That has delayed them, and we have given them that window. Somebody said, Madam Chair said, until further notice. Further notice could even be evening. It could be tomorrow morning. It could be the day after tomorrow. It could be Monday. So if I say further notice, it does not mean it is indefinite. Further notice is also like soon. If I say soon, it could be 1 hour from now. It could be 10 years from now. So if I say soon, it could be tomorrow. So that's why I wanted to leave it at that. But of course, it is very soon, and we're urging applicants out there to fasten the process as we wait for them. It is very soon, very, very soon. It could be tomorrow, it could be Monday, but it will be a date that we shall communicate. What do we do if some people do not concede defeat and run as independent? We have been encouraging our candidates. At the end of the day, they are the ones who will lose out. Imagine we have 2 or 3 candidates, and then the party, through its process, chooses the best candidates. We issue our flag, our ticket, and in most cases, we have not made mistakes. You people know very well. And I will take an example of Kawepe. You know what happened with the candidates that we had? Our process is always very smooth, and we come up with the best candidate, who in most cases wins. But in case somebody refuses to consent to defeat and comes as an independent, that person automatically ceases to be a member of the National Unity Platform. But of course, we are not waiting for that time to come. We are still talking to our members for the benefit of our party and Uganda at large. We are talking to them, and if tomorrow the card is given out, we are urging them to rally behind the candidate that the party has chosen. Those who left higher positions, who were harmonized and came to the lower levels, we told you very well, this is In most cases, it's candidate-led harmonization. I do self-assessment as the chairperson, as a candidate, not the chairperson. I do self-assessment and say, Harriet, I will not handle being a member of parliament. Or I see the other ones are better than me or stronger than me, maybe financially or when it comes to the ground. And I feel there is somebody who can serve better than I can serve. So this person will engage the party and request to go to a lower level. What happens if you find people who are also on the same level? You will be vetted, and you will be vetted like the same. The conditions will be the same, so you will not be treated in a very special way, or it is not an automatic guarantee of the party flag. You will be vetted with those that you have found on that level. Candidates will know their scores so that they know where they've scored better. All that will be put up at the appropriate time. After the vetting process, you people still will be involved. You'll be the ones to get all that information. But after the entire process has been successful and has been completed very well. Dissatisfaction.
Dissatisfied candidates.
If there are candidates who are not satisfied about the process, we have a tribunal that will handle that. If somebody says, now, I was supposed to emerge victorious, you will give us the evidence of what makes you think actually you were better than the candidate that was chosen, and you will be heard. So we have a tribunal that will handle those cases. Thank you so much. Is there anything that I've left out? I think that's all. Thank you so much.